Happy Friday! Alright, yesterday I got back from my urban backyard camping in the suburbs of Seattle. So this is my reflection video. Yeah. And so let's jump right into it. So I'm breaking it kind of into a few categories. So the first one is topic, I guess, uploading recap. Woohoo! Uploading recap. So how did I upload? I did desktop on mobile. So this was YouTube on Safari. I did YouTube app for iOS or something like that. And then I did YouTube Creator Studio app for iOS. iOS being like iPhone. Yeah. So I used the combination of these. Desktop on mobile is where I would go to upload a video. Can do that. It would take, say I could go open this in Creator Studio, which I did have to do a number of times. I found that I couldn't really, so I preset my video description, video title, and the tags for the video before you can if you're uploading videos, you can set all that kind of information as a default and then save it under settings. And so I did that. And I left things blank for okay, what is the video about? But the videos are templated for during the camping. And so I set that in advance, and as the video was uploading, I tried editing, filling in the remaining part of the video description and the title and stuff like that. And it would quit on me, or it'd quit while the video was processing. And then what happens when that happens is when the video might freeze, like the uploading might freeze, or Safari, it cancels the upload, but the phone, it gets stored in the Safari memory. So then I have 64 gigabytes, not just from this camping experience, but from before, from uploading to videos to YouTube, and the uploading connection gets interrupted. And so eventually I have to go through and take it into Apple for help, and then they clear the Safari data, but it takes up memory space. So what I ended up finding worked was uploading my video, when it was uploading and processing, because it would kind of undo everything if it got canceled during processing. That happened once. I was like, I didn't know that was possible before, so I learned something new. So what I would do is I would have my phone uploading, and I would just put it down, not even touch the phone. It was while the video uploaded and processed, which was actually great because I could do other things while it was uploading. And then because I preset my video description and stuff like that, it would take me only a few minutes to get the rest of the remaining settings and information filled in. I would say it actually was it was less me on my device time than when I upload videos edit the video description and stuff via desktop, which was a pleasant surprise. Some people think it's, oh, if you're uploading videos to YouTube, you must be glued to your phone. And it's actually exactly the opposite. I had more free time because I was able to just put things down and be like, let it do its thing, and then come back to it and streamline the process. So my goal, so that was how I did it. Compare this to my Scotland trip. So when I was in Scotland, compared to Scotland, in Scotland, I posted, posts, pictures, and videos on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It was a lot. I have over 800 text documents from that. I was very successful. I find that I'm the kind of person where posting as I do something actually helps me do more. Some people, it slows people down or people do less things because of it. For me, I kind of, it helps me build a rhythm. So for me, it works really well, and it worked really well in Scotland, and turns out it worked really well on YouTube too. It was very enjoyable, and I think I enjoyed it more than if I hadn't been YouTubing it. And it was great with my parents too, to kind of send them the videos as they were uploaded. My parents loved that. So it was great for keeping people kind of involved, and my grandma and stuff. So that was really fun. So compared to Scotland, I don't have 800 text documents. However, I do text documentation of the videos I upload to YouTube. And so because I did not take my computer, none of that is done. So there is a bit of, that might take some time to get it done. But that's a weekend task, because by the end of the weekend, my goal is, I've done part of the catching up, is to finish it by the end of the weekend. Scotland, on the other hand, I still have 800 text documents to go through, and that was almost we're coming up on 3 years ago. That was July 2019. So in that sense, this YouTubing documentation might be better. Assess is a first, so this is kind of tied. So it's not my first time documenting travel, hiking, or camping while it happens. It is my first time on YouTube. I thought it was a huge success. It was, I kind of mentioned already, it took less time than uploading and editing the video description and stuff like that on desktop, like on my computer. So I think I had the foresight to think through how to make it as least frustrating and as least of a hassle as possible, and that made it a very enjoyable experience. I posted 14 videos during, and that's a testament to the ease of uploading and publishing that I had, but because I set it up in advance to make it easier on myself. I think it would have been a very different experience had I not done that. I don't think it would have, there might not have been as many videos, kind of thing. Or any videos if I got frustrated enough, so I think I did a good job. Electronics, okay, so that's the first topic. Electronics, this is for like, so, I said I would provide this number, so this is my battery pack, power bank, slash battery pack. So it started at fully charged, so it started at 100% and it went down. By the time I had uploaded my last video and got my stuff inside from camping, it was down to 82%. So this is less than 24 hours. I would guess, so if I sustained that level of YouTube uploading, that would make the power bank last 3 to 4 days. Which is like, I uploaded, it was something like, I think if I'm calling correctly, it's like 40 some minutes of video footage from less than 24 hours. So I'm not saying I would sustain that level of uploading, but like, it's a pretty, and assuming that the power continues to drain at the same rate, like some battery packs and stuff like that drain faster once it hits like 30%. So I would guess like 3 to 4 days if sustaining that level of uploading. Some people love that kind of information. You can go through, if you're like diehard nerd, and add up the video times from during camping to get what exactly correlated to 18% of my battery usage in terms of like video footage time published, that kind of thing. So next topic is videos and engagement. Engagement. Okay, so we're going to do, it's a little faster, so number of videos. This is going to be all of the videos from this experience, so Urban Backyard Camping Seattle, number of videos, all videos except for this one, which is not posted because I'm filming it. And so that is going to be 16 as of filming. And number with comments off, all of my videos had, so that's 100%, had the comments turned off. Why? I wouldn't have made it. Like, I was just so focused. I had not done this before. So it was, this is the difference between getting potentially dragged down, not dragged down, like comments can be good and can be bad and can just be a stressor whether people comment or not. And I was like, I'm shutting off that potential stress and that lingering kind of, what if I get a comment? Just no, we're just doing this as simple, streamlined as possible. So number of comments is 0. The number of likes, so this is for all of the videos, across all videos that I have posted so far. So for all 16 videos, there are 17 likes. For all videos, number of dislikes, there are 0 dislikes. So approximately 90% of the videos on my channel have 0 dislikes. So this, I guess, is better than average. If we're thinking like 1 or 2 videos should have had a dislike, kind of like to be on par with average. So it was better than average, but the vast majority of my videos, at least at this point in time, do not have dislikes. So this is not abnormal kind of thing. And then number of views for the 16 videos was 128 views, which for me is good. All right. In my channel, for my channel, it's good. I'm happy with that. All right, next topic. Firsts achieved. I'm not actually going to write these down. I'm just going to say them out loud. This is my first time posting on YouTube as I traveled, camped, or hiked. It was my first time camping solo. It was my first time publishing a video on YouTube with a preset video description template. So I made the template, wrote the template myself, uploaded it under default settings, and yeah. And then my first was first overnight in the backyard since I started feeding the squirrels. So it was the squirrels in my first slumber party. Yeah. So there's that one. 2 more things and we're done with this reflection video. What were the fears confronted / addressed? So one was sleepwalking. There is a steep drop off behind the fence right by where I set up camp. I did not go sleepwalking and fall off a steep drop off. I woke up in the tent that I fell asleep in. Didn't find anything weird happened, so I would say that was good. I mean, I think there was, I mentioned a while back when talking about potentially going to Ireland that one of my biggest fears when I do solo travel and stuff like that is sleepwalking, because there's nobody there to be like, wait, you're not supposed to go. And I also mentioned that solo camping in a different video at some point in time, or maybe the same video, was sleepwalking and like doing solo camping would be a huge step in just addressing sleepwalking, and it was fine. So there we go. Afraid before going to sleep, but woke up and was fine and didn't even really think about it. So that's great. This isn't really a fear, but I guess it's kind of related, is like, I've spent time acquiring my camping gear, so if I can't make this affordable to camp in my backyard, I'm doing something wrong. So my total expenses was $6.18. So that's conquering the fear of making something expensive that shouldn't be expensive because I already have the gear. And this was all for food. So this was for food items. So yeah, it's affordable. So that means I can do it more if I want to. And like, this could easily, now that I know I have all the gear and I have all the gear for cold weather, which is excellent, this could easily be $0 if I just took what's in the pantry, kind of thing. And which I did for some of the stuff, but some of the stuff we were like running low on peanut butter anyway, so I got a jar of peanut butter, like stuff like that. This was great. And yeah, and so those were kind of the two fears. So what's my biggest, this is reflecting on the experience, both kind of analytically, and then in terms of my experience. So what am I feeling? Last thing. What am I feeling most from the experience? So this was my first time solo camping. I got back in the house yesterday. What am I feeling most from the experience? I am feeling 22 spider and mosquito bites. Yeah, which for me, mosquito bites itch, but the vast majority of my bites are actually spider bites. And for me, spider bites, they hurt more than they itch. So I haven't been really itchy, but I do feel the bites. It's like they got into the tent and just wreaked havoc as I slept. And then like today, it's like, oh my gosh. And yesterday too, I was like, oh, I've got a few bites. And now they're like really starting to swell. And I'm like, they kind of hurt. So that is what I'm feeling most. And I guess there's relief that I was able to figure out the YouTube uploading, but what I'm feeling most is the physical discomfort from having 22 spider and mosquito bites.